If you followed the last lesson, you already know how to convert words that end in tion in English into
são,
words, like information to
informação.
Today we're going to learn 2 more simple tricks that will give you access to hundreds of new words. Let's start with words in English that end in ous. These words convert to
Oso,
You already know more Portuguese than you think. Take a look at this. Curious becomes
curioso, curioso.
See how easy that is? Let's try another one. How do you think one says famous?
Famoso, famoso.
And now try delicious. This becomes
Delicioso, delicioso.
Now, not every word can be converted in this way. For example, dangerous becomes
Perigoso, perigoso.
This is actually a cognate with perilous. Doctor becomes
Doutor, doutor.
So say the dangerous doctor.
O doutor perigoso. O doutor perigoso.
It can be correct to put the adjective before the noun, as in,
O perigoso doutor.
but it normally comes after. And here's something important. Just like in our last lesson, we have to make sure the endings match up with the gender of the noun. So if we're talking about a female doctor, which has a separate feminine form, how would we say the doctor is generous? Think about it.
A doutora é generosa. A doutora é generosa.
The word story is
História. História.
It's like history, but the H isn't pronounced. And this also means history. Now try to say the curious story.
A história curiosa. A história curiosa.
Let's say now, the professor narrates the mysterious story. Make the professor male.
O professor narra a história misteriosa. O professor narra a história misteriosa.
Now let's move on to another trick. In English, we have lots of words that end in ity, like reality or necessity. And we saw in the last lesson's story that those words end in
Dade.
like this. Reality becomes
Realidade. Realidade.
Now you try. What do you think necessity becomes?
Necessidade. Necessidade.
Let's look at another example. Possibility, what does that become?
Possibilidade.
And all these words that end in
Dade.
are feminine, just like the words that end in
São.
Let's use them now. How would you say the possibility is dangerous?
A possibilidade é perigosa. A possibilidade é perigosa.
The professor observes the situation.
O professor observa a situação. O professor observa a situação.
You see, with the tricks we've learned so far, we can basically convert the sentence from English to Portuguese. Now we have to learn something that isn't just a conversion, but will be really easy and useful. The word
de,
means of, so we can use it for all sorts of things.
As in
Rio de Janeiro,
the city in Brazil, which literally means River of January. But when the word after
de,
is
o,
or,
a,
these unite into
do,
and.
da.
In order to say the professor's story, we have to say it like the story of the professor. Let's try this out, speaking about a female professor.
A história da professora. A história da professora.
So, can you figure out how to say the artist's creativity?
A criatividade do artista.
Let's expand this a little to say the artist's creativity is an inspiration.
A criatividade do artista é uma inspiração. A criatividade do artista é uma inspiração.
Whoa, that was long, but good job. Now, let's see how many words you can figure out from this short story. You know more than you think. Try to guess the meanings of the words we haven't encountered yet.
O arquiteto desenha um edifício na universidade. A comunidade admira a criatividade e a originalidade do projeto. A necessidade de inovação é evidente em cada detalhe. O público é curioso e observa as novas possibilidades na arquitetura.
Did you catch all of that? Let's go over the translation together. The architect designs a building at the university. The community admires the creativity and originality of the project. The need for innovation is evident in every detail. The public is curious and sees new possibilities in architecture. Look at everything you already know in just 2 lessons, just by learning a few tricks. Make sure to keep practicing, and in the next lesson we'll unlock even more words and secrets of the Portuguese language. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. And check out the stories and other videos of listening comprehension on this channel, linked here, which you are more than ready for. And if you'd like to support the channel so I can continue these lessons and do the same for other languages, then stop by Patreon, where you will be able to find other study and listening material.